Hi, Hiram here. Yesterday I did my first bake test on this DIY backpacker convection oven thing that I was playing with. Had a couple of questions come up from it, so I thought I'd try it again today. One was, I guess I confused some people. I had said that it was kind of a compact thing, but then I had people asking me, did they have to store this circular metal part already put together or what? So I'm going to show you here about how to put it together. Also, excuse me, the question was put to me, could the baking be done in something that you would normally carry rather than a special baking pan? I think so. I don't see why not. So today I'm going to do it in a GSI cup, using this instead of the baking tin. This is steel, so it should move the heat around a little bit better. So we'll try that today. I'm going to make the the Betty Crocker blueberry muffins. Again, this is the kind of stuff I like carrying out because all you have to do is add half a cup of water to this. I mean, that's it. So you can't get any easier. I'll try some bannock in this. I know I've had a number of people say, give it up on the muffins, show us bannock and stuff like that. So I'll do that in the next one or whatever. The other question I had from people is there a problem with alcohol fumes in the muffins? Because the alcohol burner, the flames are going right up into the oven. I don't think so. I didn't have any kind of a taste or anything in the muffin. And it's pretty much the same way, well, kind of the same way. Maybe I have a little bit more of the flames going into the oven than what you have on the gas burners. We have the big gas burner and then you have the big square box. I forget what the thing is called. I have one of those but haven't used them in years. This is kind of the same way. But all I can say is I didn't taste any alcohol or anything like that in the muffins. I guess what you could do, if you're concerned with that, is just put a piece of aluminum foil over the top of the whatever you're baking the muffins in, and make sure that the muffins don't go up higher than this. If you had to, poke one or two holes in here to let the steam out. On this one today, because I'm not sure how high up this is going to go, I'm going to do it without the foil. So I'm going to speed this up, but this is what it looks like putting this together. Okay, on this one I put the thinner titanium pot stand on the bottom in the flames. My thought is that the thinner titanium will divvy up the flames a little bit better. In yesterday's bake test, the aluminum cross pot stand kind of shoved more heat to the one side of the oven, which made the one side of the muffin a little bit better, more done rather. It really wasn't burned. It didn't taste burned, but it was a little overdone. So I'm thinking that maybe this will fix it. I have another idea of using a circular offset with holes in it, which will probably spread the heat out better, but it would take up more room in the packing. So we'll see what happens with this. Okay, we're just about on 25 minutes. It's starting to smell pretty good. Wow, that went up higher than what I thought. Let me do the toothpick test. That's gone in, come out clean. So let's take this down. Now, one thing I don't know if I mentioned, when I put this in, I spread the handles out a little bit so that they weren't up against the pot. Wow, warm. Okay, let me put this out. Now comes one of the hardest parts, is we got to wait for this to set for a couple minutes. In the meanwhile, now this was using it with the GSI cup. A little bit taller than what I had planned on, but I still had some wiggle room on the top of this rig. Now this is with a full packet of the muffins, which it says, what does it say? There's supposed to be 6 servings to this packet. That's supposed to be the equivalent of 6 muffins. Yeah. You could break it down. You could do half packs. That's what I do a lot of times. You could break it down, and if you wanted, you could do it in something else. This is something that people have been doing. I did this since I was in Boy Scouts, where you take 2 metal pie pans, put them on top of each other, and I could put something like this in here, just like so, and make a smaller muffin. That would also take care of the people that are worried about the fumes. Now, I don't smell anything other than blueberries on that right now, so let's let this wait for a couple minutes, and then the proof will be in the pudding. Be right back. Okay, we're back. Been a couple of minutes now, letting this thing set so I can hopefully get it out of the pot without ripping it all up. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's still warm. Uh-oh. There's some burn coming out. Yeah, it's falling apart. I think the bottom of this is a wee bit burned on. Yeah. Now that was greased up, but on this one, this is burned. I don't know if I could have maybe used a little more grease, but it's burned in there. And the rest of it. This pan didn't work quite as well as the muffin pan. It's a cake pan type thing. Much thinner. This is heavier. I would have thought this would do better. Maybe I have to... See, this is why I do these, to try different things. Maybe I need a piece of carbon felt underneath this to isolate it. The rest of it's not bad. See that? Nice brown. But on the one side in the bottom, let's see. It goes like this. Yeah. Again, maybe the heat. I think maybe I have to go to the circular pot stand so that it sends the heat out everywhere. But for those of you that believe in it, this is just something that you put out for the fire gods. But the rest of it, ouch. Yeah, the rest of it's well done. Ouch. Hot, steamy. So, I'm not going to give up on this. I'm pretty sure you should be able to do it with the GSI cup. I should have taken... Yeah, I think it's just getting too hot on the bottom. So, that's my second bake test. Not quite as successful as the first one. Still got some bugs in the system. So I thank you for watching. I look forward to your input, questions, remarks, helpful suggestions. And as always, watch for my buddy Max. Bye now.